This next one is called The Facility, and it's actually about the first time I was hospitalized. And it's kind of like a first-person point of view of what was going on in my mind at the time. I was actually at the Northeastern Center up in Auburn, but it's called The Facility. The pharmacy is littered with screaming clowns. Here I sit in my own filth, rocking back and forth, watching the fuzz from a flickering TV screen. All four walls white with nothing but a camera. Peering into my skull, they watch me. There's a man in the hallway stampeding to and fro, drooling and snarling out garbled words that sounds like a mutated spawn, hellspawn preaching. There are fat, bulbous women prowling the halls, pencils scratching down the daily routines. They're dressed in white with needles for claws, injecting comatose serenade symphonies into my hip to keep me from shattering glass and escaping this night of endless misery. I watch them stare vacantly with mouths gaping wide, bloody bandages hiding cuts on his wiry arms. The smell of cheap coffee and the scent of aerosol, mixing to drench my face in ferocious suspense. I crawl under the blanket and hide my crumbling face. Into the depths of hell I want to scream. This must be some twisted horror of a dream. The doors are all locked and the voices collide. Like waves they break upon the shore of my being. I look out the windows to a world sublime. Inside this facility of lithe, hollow souls, yammering into the substantial mix of surreal. This is the last stop before they drill a hole into the wall so you can see the festering halls. Never ending, these hallways stretch on forever. And I am here docile in this madness quavering, hoping that the shattered pieces of reality are reconnected to form the semblance of cohesion. I lie here blockading those who would intrude and listen, those stillers of thoughts and dreams, those that hide in the dark, beyond the eye's reckoning. That's The Facility. This next one is Victor's favorite. So he's going to be happy to hear this. This one, I was angry one day. I can't even remember what I was angry about, but basically, like, I just wanted to write something about, like, the anger that's, like, inherent in all mankind. And so I tried to, like, get the anger to come out into, like, word form. And it's pretty intense. But this one's called Rage Manifest. Hello, I am Rage Manifest. I am the blister boiling to protrusion. I am the bee's nest waiting to be disturbed. I am the stock car about to turn and destroy the killers in all of us. Hello, I am Rage Manifest. I am the shank sharpened by a prisoner. I am the bullhorn in the hands of a rioter. I am the trigger pulled back by a policeman. The killer is waiting to strike. Hello, I am Rage Manifest. I am the rude comet waiting to unfurl. I am the suspicious thought rising to the surface. I am the dish thrown and smashed against the wall. The killer is getting closer. Hello, I am Rage Manifest. I am the locked door to your basement. I am the blood stain on your carpet. I am the silent scream escaping cracked lips. The killer is foaming at the mouth. Hello, I am Rage Manifest. I am the creaking sound in your apartment. I am the growl that echoes off your bedroom wall. I am the hungry ghost waiting to possess. The killer is inside. Hello, I am Rage Manifest. I am the killer inside of you. Yeah. Sorry. That's kind of creepy. But this next one, if you guys give me like a 5-minute warning, because I have like a bunch of poems, I don't know when to stop. Okay. This one's is about my ex-girlfriend. She was actually the first girl I've ever fallen in love with, and the breakup was really bad. It actually, well, the whole story is in this poem, but basically I was going through a really difficult time after she broke up with me, and I went like 2 years and I always thought about writing about it, but I never did until 2 years later when, memories started coming back, and it just came out one day. Her name was Caitlin, and the poem is called Caitlin. You raped and stole my innocent virgin heart, took it, and the demon traitor in you devoured it. You spoke so many words of beauty and love, made me feel as if I was the only one. Then you destroyed my body, left it bloody, broken, and torn. I hate the fact that you led me on. I hate the fact that you used my innocence to turn me into this, a mistrustful, miserable wretch that cannot be equipped to handle another human being split up the middle by a vagina. I feel like every woman on this planet has scorned and burned my flesh. The moment your lips parted and said, I don't love you. The moment my world exploded into a million fragments of glass. It took me 2 years, Caitlin, to sweep up the pieces and painstakingly glue each piece back together while my hands bled, holding on to the sharpest parts that were your smile, your laugh, your voice. Some of the parts went missing along with parts of my mind. They got sucked up into the vacuum of space, into a hole where my heart once was. Now your image haunts my dreams over which I can't stop obsessing. You were my first and I gave it all to you. You took my identity like a thief and smashed it into dust, trampled on it in 6-inch stilettos that you could barely walk in. And now I'm filled with hatred and mistrust. And all I want to do is fuck everything I see. So I can get back some sort of happiness and satisfaction that you took away from me. I know it's past time to move on. My friends and family have watched me turn into a decrepit waste. But how can I trust when all that was so real was nothing more than lies? My tongue, the one you knew so well, is left with a bitter taste. I felt your sympathetic eyes. But at the time, I was too angry to speak. I ran away crying your name down a dark, cold street. Every brown-haired girl that passed me was wearing the mask of your face. All I could do was replay your words, those steps that led me back to that day constantly retraced. When you rained down hellfire upon me in a simple 10-minute stretch. To top it all off, you fucked my best friend, you harlot. You selfish bitch. I gave you everything. Roses and a teddy bear when you were sick. I sang to you when you were down. I kissed the scars on your arms. The scars that you inflicted upon yourself when you flashbacked to those times when your brother molested you in your sleep. I called you Zebra Girl lovingly as I kissed your wet eyelids and promised that I would never let anyone harm you again. Why, Caitlin, did you throw away my love and throw away everything we had just so that you could be free? Was I really that stifling, or was his body more appealing? Either way, the pain you have induced, the carnage you have caused in my life, will never be forgotten until maybe one day I will find those missing pieces that you stole from me. But the truth is, you were never my dream girl. That wasn't you in my dreams. Because if you were, you would remember me. I was the one with the heart so innocent and naive, the one who offered it to you on a silver platter, hoping that the demon that dwelt inside you would be destroyed by the love within. But in the end, you lied. It feasted, and a part of me died. This one I wrote just like a week ago. It's like my newest one, but I guess I was struggling with some of my symptoms, and I thought it would be kind of cool just to write like a poem that puts the reader in my point of view, my position.